Hello and welcome. I remember when I took my first Java course in college, I was stressed out by all the technical details of the language. I constantly worry about how to implement the UI using JavaFX, when I should use interfaces, or what design patterns I should learn. I try to remember as much as I can about the language, but as soon as I complete the course, I forgot almost everything. After a few years into coding, I realized that focusing on the technologies is a huge mistake. What I should have focused on instead was understanding the concept and the patterns. So in this video, I'll explain why learning patterns is more important than learning technologies. So without further ado, let's dive in. First of all, technologies change, but patterns don't. Let's say a developer wants to make a website in 2010. At that time, frameworks like React or Angular are not that popular. They probably have to use vanilla JavaScript, HTML, and CSS to make it work. Another example would be the database community. So here's some data I got from Cockroach Labs. Before 2000 is the era of SQL databases. Very few NoSQL databases are used in real-world applications. But now we have many of them, including MongoDB, Cassandra, or Bigtable. How about programming languages? JavaScript now has a big competitor called TypeScript, so these are evidence showing that technologies constantly change. How about patterns? Patterns don't change that much over the last 30 years. So for example, the solid principle was introduced in 2000, and they are still the core ideas in designing software applications. In web development, the idea of separating the client and the server and make them communicate via HTTP is still valid up to this day. The MVC model is still utilized in modern web frameworks like Django or Spring Boot. Secondly, learning technology is easy, understanding patterns is hard. I remember when I first took my Python course in college, I really struggled to understand all the material and build projects. But as soon as I master the language, it's really easy to pick up other languages. So for instance, when I worked at Redfin as a software engineer intern, I was a part of a front-end team. I knew nothing about JavaScript and React, but I was still able to pick up the language and build the project in just 3 months. And also, I can learn almost every technology for free online now. Most modern frameworks have online documentation and tutorials. I just need to find them on Google. But it took me several years to understand all the patterns. Not until I finished my second internship at Redfin, where I can fully understand full stack development. Or let's take my LeetCode journey for example. So you guys know I'm a big fan of data structures and algorithms. When I first started LeetCode, every problem is new, every problem is difficult. I could not even solve an easy problem. But as time goes on, I figured that most problems can be boiled down to certain patterns. And many of the problems are almost identical, with just a tweak in the words in the problem statement. And finally, technologies is just a means to an end. The whole point of having technologies is to help developers solve problems for the users. The users never care how the technologies work. They only care if their problems have been solved. So it doesn't really matter that much what technologies you use, but patterns are the process. Patterns help you solve problems more efficiently. So focusing on understanding the patterns will improve your problem-solving skill more than learning the technologies. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoy it. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. That supports the channel a lot, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.